So yeah, I actually mentioned this in my book, Caffeine, Good or Bad, right? Okay, there's a lot of positive things that comes from coffee, okay? Coffee has caffeine, it has polyphenols, and it's been shown to like have positive effect on the aging brain, okay? And caffeine has been studied so extensively as an ergogenic aid, an aid that helps with power and energy, and it's been used widely in the athletic field, okay? Now, why do people start weaning off coffee? It's because they're drinking so much of it, okay? They don't do the other things that they need to, like breath work and managing their hydration and managing the environment they're around and consuming, the right amount of calories at the right time with the right type of calories, right? They don't do any of that. So what happens is, they wake up in the morning, they don't move, they drink a cup of coffee to get themselves going, they grab a donut, spike their blood sugar, then it comes crashing down. 10 o'clock, they need another cup of coffee, and you can see the cycle, same thing happens. Lunchtime, they have lunch, and then they feel sleepy, they have another cup of coffee, they go to a meeting, they come back, they feel tired, another cup of coffee, and then someone says, how much coffee do you drink? And the guy goes, the girl goes, I drink like 5 or 6 cups. And they go, oh my God, that's so much. And so we go, you know what? I need to wean myself off coffee. Yeah, that's a lot of coffee. That's a ton of coffee, And me when going through medical school, going through 3 residencies, training in ER, in surgery, guilty as charged. I was a 5-6 cup coffee drinker for a long, long time. And I actually thought I couldn't survive with coffee. But when you do all the other things, you have energy. And what you want to do is use coffee or caffeine to maintain the slight natural dips that you get, right? So using that caffeine strategically is not a bad thing at all, okay? There's a lot of positive things that you can get. And here's the thing, there's a group of people, genetically, they are what we call slow caffeine metabolizers, meaning they take a long time to break down coffee, right? So these are the people that, have a cup of coffee at 12 p.m. and at 8 p.m. they're like, oh my God, I still feel wired, okay? That's because coffee is still in the system. I am a fast caffeine metabolizer. I've actually had my genetics done, and that is why, I can have a cup of coffee after dinner, it's one of my favorite things. Sip on a cup of coffee after dinner and I can go to sleep completely fine because it's out of my system very, very quickly. So coming back to it, if you're a slow metabolizer, you really want to limit the amount of coffee that you're drinking, okay? And using something like punch gummies, for instance, you can titrate. You know what? I only need 20 milligrams of coffee to get me over the next 4 or 5 hours. I don't need any more. So I don't need a big cup of coffee. I just need 2 gummies, right? Whereas someone like me, a fast metabolizer, I may go, you know what? I need 5 gummies for this hour, and then I don't need the coffee later, Or maybe I'm the kind of guy that says, you know what? Forget the gummies. I'm actually going to have a cup of coffee because it relaxes me, right? So this myth about coffee being bad, I disagree with this wholeheartedly. I think caffeine used correctly is a very, very good thing. But again, know yourself. If you're a fast metabolizer, you'll get away with more coffee. If you're a slow metabolizer, you want to reduce the amount of coffee that you have.